Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Talk Basha. Hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we will be discussing about what players I think that should be departing the club or might be departing the club this summer in order to clear out our wage bill. So sit back and relax and let's get on with it. Let's start with our second choice goalkeeper, Neto. He was brought from Valencia in a swap deal, which included Jasper Cillessen going to Valencia and Neto coming to Barcelona. Valencia did pay us 26 million plus 9 million add-ons for Cillessen. Barcelona pretty much used up all the money for Neto and didn't understand the transfer back then. But surprise, surprise, it was one of those classic Bartomeu deals. Not saying Neto is a bad goalkeeper, but that time spending 35 million on a goalkeeper was unnecessary who did had just some handful number of appearances. We should have just promoted a goalkeeper from La Masia. But as we all know, Laporta is here now. I think we will be first looking at our options in La Masia, whether we do have it or not. We should be promoting Iñaki Peña to be our second choice goalkeeper, as we saw it against the match against Girona. Not saying he was extraordinary, but he can be a solid backup for us if we need him. Last winter transfer window, Neto did wanted to move on, but that didn't materialize. So this season, Neto should be leaving and going to a club where he can be a starter, and we must try to recoup most of the 35 million that we spent on him. But we have to wait and see which club really wants to sign him. Like reports have been coming out that Arsenal are trying to sign him, but these are just initial reports, nothing concrete. And the transfer that we receive from him should really boost us during the financial crisis that we are already in. Now let's talk about our defense. Let's start with Samuel Umtiti, the player who the club desperately wants to get rid of because last few seasons he has been on high wages and we have hardly got anything in return. He was given the letter of freedom but he did refuse it. After he injured his knee, we never saw the Samuel Umtiti we hoped to see in the starting phases of his Barcelona career. He hardly ever plays. Most of the time he's either out on the bench or he's out injured, or whenever he plays he's going to make poor mistakes that do cost us very much. Umtiti doesn't want to leave. He's been working hard, as we did already saw the posts on social media. He's been trying to convince Ronald Koeman that he has a place in the starting 11. As Ronald Koeman is giving him chances, we saw it in the last two preseason matches. He's been good, but I don't think so. The club wants to keep him. And the biggest problem for the club right now is to find a suitable buyer for Umtiti. And right now, move away from this club should be the best thing for both parties. Now let's talk about a player who has come under a lot of criticism the previous season, Clement Lenglet. He did make some crucial mistakes in the back that did cost us vital points. Last season when Gerard Piqué got injured, we thought he would step up, but the exact opposite happened. Personally, I don't think he will leave unless a club comes who desperately wants him, but that's unrealistic. Although the club is looking at every possible option during the financial crisis that we are in. As there were news coming previously, Everton were interested, but those were just rumors. Nothing serious has happened up till now. Reports were also coming from Roma that they too want him, but these are just initial reports, nothing solid as of right now. And if he does stay, I hope he bounces back and shows us why he should have a place in the starting 11, because he is still not that old. He has a lot to show, and I seriously want he can really play at that level that Barcelona demands from him. Now let's move on to Sergi Roberto, the versatile player who mostly plays as our right back, can sometimes play as left back and also in our midfield. He has been at the club for more than a decade. Roberto's situation is pretty much confusing. His contract expires next summer. He's on high wages. The club are looking at option and everything is very much up in the air. Previously, there were links about him moving to Man City, but that didn't materialize. He was pretty much injured the last season, and whenever he did play, he received a lot of criticism. Sergi Roberto is a player who I think if we can get a decent money for him, then I think he should be moving on and we can wish him all the very best in his future. I think we have two players in our right back. If they play well and if they can reach their potential, then they have the capability to light up our right back spot. But if Roberto stays, the most important thing will be to sort out his contract situation. He's on high wages and the wages has to be trimmed down, and then he can stay as a player who provides us depth and then coming on as a sub. In the last two preseason matches, Koeman has been playing him in our midfield, looking at the options. But up till then, we have to wait and see how Laporta deals with the situation. Now let's move on to our Bosnian midfielder Miralem Pjanic. He was brought in for a swap deal that made Pjanic come from Juventus to Barcelona and Arthur Miller going from Barcelona to Juventus. Surprise, surprise, it was one of those classic Bartomeu deals again that didn't make sense at all, and right now we are paying a price for it. Last summer, Arthur was desperate to stay, but still we bought Pjanic, and now he doesn't even being trusted by Koeman, and he's down the pecking order. He has been playing the last two preseason matches. He was also offered the letter of freedom, but he did refuse it. To be honest, I think Koeman wants another midfielder, and we all know the Wijnaldum situation didn't work out. Last season, in some matches, Pjanic was given some chances, but that didn't work out. He didn't took those chances, and Juventus are set to be interested in him. Pjanic's situation is pretty strange, but it is open to all possibilities, and only time will tell whether he will stay or leave. Now let's talk about a player who we have pretty much forgotten about, Felipe Coutinho. Yes, he's still a Barcelona player. He's our most expensive signing ever. We paid around 140 million for him, and given our current situation, that sum makes me want to cry. To be honest, when Coutinho did sign for Barcelona, I thought he would give us that extra edge, those long range strikes. Initially, he was bought to replace Iniesta, but that didn't work out. Most of the second season, he was used as a left winger by Valverde. But if we analyze it deeply, Coutinho is not a proper winger. Yes, he can play there, but then he would like to drop deep and create our play more or less like a number 10. But when you have the world's best number 10, I don't think that's going to work out. Last season, Koeman did bring out somewhat a better version of Coutinho, deploying Messi as a centre forward or false nine, and Coutinho acting as our second striker or the most advanced midfielder. But injuries kept Coutinho out for the most of the season, and right now, given our situation, the club wants to get rid of him. But the most important thing, it is his wages, and we have to wait and see which club is willing to pay his wages, or if not, if somehow or anyhow Coutinho stays, his contract situation has to be taken care of. So that's it for today's video, guys. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, do like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next one.